Chiefs and Jets, we saw Zach Wilson finally kind of stepping into his own. A
Yeah.
lot of play action plays for him, getting the ball out to Garrett Wilson, getting the ball out quick. Thoughts on the Monday night game?
Yeah, man. Play like that all year and you'll be fine, man. That's what Patrick Mahomes said to Zach Wilson. He walked right up to him and it's just like, yeah, man, play like that all year. You were awesome, man. And this is actually the first game, believe it or not, that Patrick Mahomes has ever been outplayed by a quarterback who had less interceptions, more yards, and more touchdowns than him. So
That's a good
Zach
trivia
Wilson,
question.
who knew the first person to outplay Patrick Mahomes in college and in the NFL would be Zach Wilson, but Zach Wilson stepped up. He seemed comfortable in the offense. And we talk about Mac Jones not seeing anything. Like with Zach Wilson, you see some plays where you're like, wow, he has some pizzazz there. You're seeing him grow into a leader where before it's like, are you taking any blame for this? No, not at all. And then this game, you could tell like he felt bad about fumbling the ball at the end. He felt bad when they lost. He took full responsibility. So you're seeing him grow there. And then you're seeing the difference with when he gets the ball out quick and when he holds on to the ball. So they're doing a great job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, getting him out of the pocket. He had some great runs in this game. His feel for the game was a lot better. And with Zach Wilson, I was like, damn, you went to Dallas, you faced the Cowboys, you faced the Patriots who had Christian Gonzalez and Matthew Judon at the time. And Bill Belichick kind of owns you at this point and you're still trying to figure it out. You didn't take all the reps in training camp because Aaron Rodgers was eating up most of them because he's the de facto starter. So you're not growing as much as you could have. So he's someone who could get better as the season goes on. He didn't have the starters reps. And you have some talent around you. So I was impressed with Zach Wilson in this game. I think he surprised a lot of people, especially because everyone was making fun of him pre-game. And he seems like he's like doesn't want to suck in this game. He actually showed some fight. He actually showed that he cared in this game, which is as much of any Jets fan could ask from Zach Wilson.
Yeah, and I feel like his first 2 years in New York, I feel like he was a little more entitled, where, you know, he stepped in, he was kind of riding off of the talent at BYU. He had the second overall pick syndrome, and, you know, he seemed like he kind of had like this I don't care attitude. I care about my stats. You saw that last year when they had that 10-3 loss to the Patriots. Now, I feel like he has a little bit more of a flame, kind of similar to like what we're seeing with Baker, where he's got his career on the line. He wants to show them like, okay, well, I still have this in me. You've seen flashes in little spurts throughout his career at this point, but this was his first, like what I felt like his first complete game where, you know, really after the first quarter, he really kind of hit his stride. And I think they kind of figured out what Zach Wilson does well, which is kind of like a play action pass, kind of, you know, moving with his legs and getting the ball out quick. Makes me think like how good he could have possibly been in the San Francisco offense with Kyle Shanahan. Pretty much anyone except for Trey Lance would have probably worked there.
Wow.
I mean, am I wrong?
Justin Fields
would have been better too. Mac Jones would have been better. And now, you know, if he can continue the success on to next week, he faces the Broncos.
Oh, he's gonna cook.
Where they had 70 points against the Dolphins, and they had Justin Fields doing well. So Zach Wilson could come into his own. Then he faces the Eagles, and then he faces the Giants. So I actually do think he's going to turn things around, and he'll play pretty well moving forward. Do I think he's going to take anybody's job? No. But if they can piece together some wins, this Jets team could be frisky.
Yeah,